Good morning, guys. Welcome to our weekend. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Glue. I love to share our weekends and kind of show you guys what we're doing. Normally, I'm a working mom and my husband's a working dad. We have 2 kids with a little girl on the way, but the children haven't changed, but my husband and I aren't currently working because of everything going on. So our weekends aren't really much different than our weeks, but we have a lot going on today that I'm really excited to take you guys along on. Just having some projects to do has been helpful during this time, and you know, especially, well, anywhere you have to plant things at certain times for them to grow well. So we are gonna plant a bunch of trees. Our basement flooded recently, and so my dad and my husband are going to seal the floors just because some moisture has been coming up through the concrete. And we talked to like a floor specialist about it because we do have like a tiling drainage system or whatever, but they're gonna seal the floors, and then we'll have to wait a couple days before we can actually lay the floors, but then that'll be done hopefully soon to show you guys. But it's gonna be a really busy day, but get a lot of stuff done, and I'm just really excited to take you guys along. Saturday mornings are for cartoons for these girls, and right now I got a bunch of bins from Target, and they only sent 4 bins between these 2 giant boxes, but the girls decorated them, and now they're watching their Kindles for an hour this morning before we start our day. Just so funny and cute. And we've got a tent up over there. That's their secret clubhouse, they said. And then we've got a tent up over there. And we've got a fort there. Like, we have been cleaning up and stuff, but we're also just trying to enjoy life and not worry about like the minutia of life, like making sure everything is clean and tidy all the time. They're gonna be bringing up a bunch of furniture into this space this morning so that they can seal the floors, because we can't have anything down there when they do that. So we'll have to kind of cram everything in here for a few days, but no big deal. But they have to go to Menards to pick up the trees where you can kind of see out there right now. The sun is really shining, but there's a tree out there. Looks like I need to wash the windows. It's an autumn blaze maple tree. I'm really excited. We had a crabapple in the front yard, but then we also had like 8 pine trees that it was kind of ridiculous how many pine trees were in the front of our yard, considering we're in a neighborhood. And it just looked really weird. And there were a bazillion hostas, like at least 100. And so a few years ago, when I was pregnant with our younger daughter, who's gonna be 3 soon, we gave away all the hostas for free. We just put them on the marketplace and said, come pick them up at this time on this day. People were so grateful. And then we tore down all the pine trees, but then our absolutely gorgeous, really well established crabapple that turned the most beautiful pink for 2 weeks in the spring wasn't used to wind because it had a bunch of windbreak trees around it, so it fell over right in the spring 2 years ago, I think. And then we just haven't decided on what we wanted to replant there because crabapples will take such a long time to get to that size. So we decided to go with fall color. And so we picked the Autumn Blaze Maple because it's supposed to really last a long time with the color, and I just think we have brick on our house, so I just think it looks really pretty. And they get really big, which is nice, and they're really fast growing. So my dad and Santa are gonna plant that today. And then we have a bunch of Privacy Brandon Cedar Arborvitae, I think we're planting, like 8 of those in the backyard to kind of block the view, since we have some neighbors who their deck is high up and sometimes, like all the time, like to stare at us in our backyard. So I'm gonna prevent that with those trees as well. So I'm in here in the girls' rooms putting clothes away. Wanted to share a little something I added yesterday. Does anybody have this issue? I don't know if it's more common with girls than boys. Who knows? Could just depend on the kid. But my girls love to get in the closet and get all their clothes out and try stuff on and change throughout the day, and honestly just drive me absolutely nuts. And Celia especially likes to like reorganize things, so she'll take bins and like put clothes in it and then stuff it in her drawer and stuff. So I put a stop to that with these sliders, so they cannot open them and they cannot reach that even with a stool. So it is helpful. I do have to open it for Celia when she wakes up so she can get to her clothes because she gets herself ready. But I'm all for them picking out their clothes. It's the taking clothes out of the closet and rearranging everything drives me crazy. Let me know if you have that issue with your kids because whoo, drives me nuts. Picked up this really pretty cushy wipeable runner for the kitchen at Target for only $10. It was on clearance, normally $20. I just think it looks so pretty because I hate these floors. So it adds a pop of color and happiness.
Water.
We are just playing out in the backyard. San and my dad just left for Menards. We're just gonna hang out for a while till they get back, basically. Grampy and Papa are going to Menards to pick up the trees.
And the kitty.
Yeah, we
Where's my fairy?
got a couple new fairy garden things. Cute. So we have this flower bed back here, and I just like to plant stuff that the kids can pick and I don't have to worry about it, so it's not like a bunch of beautiful perennials and stuff. We do have a hydrangea way at the back there, and eventually we'll be ripping out like all the stuff behind this one, but I'm just gonna kind of get all the mulch up and get this ready. And I just bought like this bird and butterfly wildflower mix and then some different zinnias. I'm just gonna kind of all mix it together and just throw it in here with the girls and cover it with a little soil and mulch and water it and see what happens. So the guys are back. We just moved all this out and they are gonna bring in the trees.
What did he say?
Okay, what do you have?
Here's his bed. This is Hermie.
Hermie the worm.
And this is where Hermie lives.
Okay.
This is his ball pit. And
That's how he gets up to his ball pit.
And this is how so his bed doesn't blow away. And so this is his little sand pit.
Oh, I love it, girl.
It's his house.
You're being so kind to him.
Yeah, we like being
Aww. Have a really nice alfresco lunch. My dad and I are having sandwiches and red peppers, and the girls are having crackers, cheese, and turkey, and apple juice, and apples and red peppers. So I planted my wildflowers. It said the whole box was for 100 square feet, and I used the whole box. The wind started blowing and it kind of took them all. So it should be interesting to see like how much actually grows here, but I don't care if it's just like wild. That's kind of what I wanted. I just want the girls to be able to pick flowers and enjoy them, and me not have to worry too much about all the work I spend. Bryony's napping. Miss Celia's doing her LOL dolls outside, and I just like cleaned up the whole yard. I raked mulch out of the grass. I swept. I don't know, but I'm really tired because I haven't sat down for a few hours, so I'm feeling good sitting down for once. Celia picked a nice dandelion bouquet. And then here are the trees all lined up. Super excited about this. I think we might add some mulch here for the playhouses too and kind of edge it, but for now this is fine. My dad and San went back for mulch because we're going to also be mulching underneath all of the playhouse, the two playhouses. That's going to get moved back. And then some edging so we can go around it with edging, and then we're going to spot along the driveway and the side yard too. So still a lot of work ahead of us. So for snack, we're having a special little treat that really fits with what we've been doing today. We had picked this up at I think at Target, this Jello Play Dirt dessert kit, or it might have even been at Aldi, I don't remember. And the girls saw it and wanted to do it today, so Celia helped me make it. Really easy. You got chocolate all over your face, girl. And so there we go. So guys, we are incredibly exhausted. The girls are down. It's like 8 o'clock. We got this finished for the most part. I put the other playhouse over here. I thought my mom might want it, but she didn't. So I moved the climber over here. I actually like that a lot better. And I think I'm gonna get rid of that table and probably just put it on the curb for free. And I have these little folding ones that I like a lot better. And they're smaller and they just look a little nicer. And then I put the play kitchen in here. Bryony must have grabbed the grill and put it in there too, but they love it. And it just looks so nice, and it's much easier to mow around now. So that's really good. I tidied up this area and filled up the sand tables for the girls, and then I had planted all this, got it mulched. It's just looking really nice. My dad still has his sawhorses here, and then I put this little shepherd's hook with our hanging basket, and I just gotta remember to water all this. But our vanilla strawberry hydrangea back here is coming back to life. I just love seeing it be like, look so dead, and then all of a sudden it starts to turn green. But I still love this little thing in here. So yeah, a lot of progress made today. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday now. It is 8 o'clock and we are already ready to go outside. My dad's heading over to do the other half of the basement. I don't even think I showed you that. We're just sealing the floors just to prevent any moisture from coming up through the floors. Just, it could be an issue and we just don't want to deal with it. So Sam's gonna finish some of the landscaping outside. Girls are gonna play, and I'm gonna be helping watch them mostly because it's really hard to get anything done with, especially the 2-year-old. Girls found a new worm and are playing with the sand tables. Brian's climbing, and Sam's just gonna finish this part. You found him? Oh, good. Oh. It is about 2 o'clock. The girls are napping. I just finished editing and uploading this week's weekly prep, which was already up last week for you guys. And I'm just looking over our list for today, and we got pretty much everything done except for finishing. We wanted to put landscape fabric along our driveway because it's just like dirt basically and weeds, and mulch that. But and Sam also just was mowing the lawn for the first time this year. But I'm gonna show you guys what we have done outside. I'm really exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. It's just been a long weekend, but I'm so glad to have gotten this done now and not over like 5 weeks or something. Just get it all done in one weekend and then enjoy it for many months to come. Okay, for a quick tour of our current state of our backyard. It's not finished, but about as finished as it's gonna be for today. We put up the canopy, we strung the lights. I still have to put the light bulbs in, but got all that up. Have our seating area out here. The girls' fairy garden. I do want to maybe chop the legs off a little bit, and we still need to like make it so that post can go down and do something about this end. But it's been 2 years, so we'll see if that happens. And Sam's girls are just tucked back here, and Smoker down here. It's a great area for chalk for the kids, and that leads to our driveway. So we have all the wildflowers here, the hanging basket, and our hydrangea that'll be blooming eventually. This is a really patchy area because the kids always walk on it, so we just filled it in with some of the leftover grass that they dug up from the trees. And then for a table here, I'm actually thinking of switching this out. I really don't like how this weathered over the winter. It's not the nicest table in the world. I think I would like a round metal one, but we'll see. And eventually we're gonna need 5 chairs at least, so I don't know exactly right now what we'll need. But another one of Sam's Smoker grills. We still have to put the cover on this pergola, but that's not too hard to do. We still have this patchy spot that can never seem to keep any grass. And then we have this little play area. I switched out the table. I put the colorful one on the curb with some trikes and other stuff that we just don't need anymore, so people can take them for free. And I love these. These are foldable, that you can flatten them, and I just like the color a little bit better, and it's a little smaller scale, and I can always fold it up and put it away. And then all our trees, we still have to fertilize, but I watered them all. Our play area, the 2 slides, and then we just have this other playhouse, and I'm still keeping this climber for our little one on the way, and our little alligator teeter-totter the girls still play with a lot. We just put all the balls and random stuff underneath here. We have this bin and our hula hoops, Sam's smoking firewood, and then our digging area with our stumps and our sand tables. These are planters turned upside down that where the trees came in, but they're the perfect height for the girls to sit and play in their sand table if they want to sit down. And then just random other stuff, and then I keep the bin of sand table accessories under there, scoops and molds and all of that kind of stuff, and funnels. So yeah, that is our backyard for right now. And the lights work. Can't wait to sit out here at night. It's so pretty. We were way too tired to finish out the vlog last week, so thank you guys so much for watching. We got a ton done. It feels so good to get it all done in one weekend versus over many weeks if we had both been working. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day to you moms out there. It's Mother's Day when I'm filming this.
And this is the balloon.
Yes, I got a balloon, but you'll have to see what happened on Mother's Day next week. Bye guys.